living a life of purpose, living a life aligned to our values, utilizing and even just tapping into our full potential is hard work, but it's necessary. And if we do that now, things will align. Things will align. And actually, when we talk about people's work that we love or that we follow, I love Marianne Williamson. My favorite quote from her, and some people might know it as Nelson Mandela's quote because he quoted her in a speech, but it says that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve anyone. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that those around you won't feel insecure. You were born to shine as children do. You were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within you. And it's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence liberates those around us. I love that quote. And I remember the first time I heard it, it called out to me, but I didn't fully understand it. And it took a few years of reading it over and over and over before I started to understand in a different way. So at first I thought our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Why would I be afraid of being powerful? Why would I be afraid? It's our light, not our darkness, that most that doesn't even make sense to me. And as I grew and as I experienced and as I sat with that further, I started to realize something. Yeah, it is scary to think about all that I could be. Why? Because of the voices in my head that say, who are you? Who are you? You don't even have a master's degree. You didn't come from the right family. Well, you don't have the money. Well, you did that bad thing in your past. No, you cheated before. You ain't worthy of this, right? All these voices, whatever people's worries are, those voices come back. Who are you to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? She says, who are you not to be? Right? Who are you not to be? And it's because of those voices that we're afraid. Of our brilliance, of our beauty, of what we could achieve. Because if we haven't achieved it yet, there's room for it not to be real. And if there's room for it not to be real, then maybe they were right. Maybe I am just a failure. Maybe I am just pathetic. Maybe I am just the screw up or the ugly one, or, maybe I can't do it. And if I can't do it, then what? And a lot of that all goes back to our own worth, our own value in ourselves. And I think that's why she follows it up with, you are a child of God, right? And I would extend that to anyone from any religion. I think spirituality is huge. And I bring it into this space that I work in the sense that spirituality is all about how we connect to something bigger than ourselves. So I might say Jesus, or someone else might say Allah, someone else might say Buddha, someone might say Mother Nature, or someone could say social justice. But it's just about, how do you see yourself a part of something bigger than just you, right? If you're living just for yourself, what really is there to do in life? But if you're living for something bigger, if you're creating impact, if you're creating a legacy and you hold that at the forefront of why you do what you do, how you navigate the world, that is this driving force that calls us out of our own heads and says, it's not about you. And if it's not about you, then show up. So when I can stand up boldly as I am, holding the complexity of all my identities, standing in myself, that enables other people to do the same. And it's just so, the ripple effect of authentic living is beautiful. And it's sad to me that the answer to sustain joy in life is so simple. Be yourself. Be yourself. But living that in practice is hard, because what if myself doesn't fit into the box that society wants me to be in, right? And so that's the work that I think we have to do, And that's the work that I want to support people in. People who are ready to dive in. They might not be ready for all the hurt or unresolved questions, right? Because this relationship births a lot of questions. And so you have to get comfortable with not having answers. And you have to get comfortable leaning into discomfort, or else you're never going to grow. You're never going to see what you could fully be. And we all have so much potential, but we don't want to take that to the grave. We want to utilize it.